What did you do today, my child, that you almost talked yourself out of doing? What quiet step did you take while your heart was still shaking? I know you're brushing it off. I know you're telling yourself, it's not that big, other people do more, I should have done this earlier. But I'm not speaking to the version of you that downplays everything. I'm speaking to the real you, the tired you, the trying you, the you who has been carrying so much without anyone truly seeing the weight. Come a little closer. Let the noise fade for a moment. Let your mind stop racing ahead, because I want you to hear this slowly, in a way that settles into your bones. My child, I am proud of you for doing this. Yes, this very thing. The thing you did with a trembling spirit. The thing you did without applause. The thing you did even though part of you feared it wouldn't matter. I saw it. I saw you get up when you wanted to stay down. I saw you choose patience when it would have been easier to snap. I saw you choose honesty when hiding would have felt safer. I saw you try again after disappointment made you feel small. And I am proud of you. Not proud in a distant way, like a judge marking a score. Proud in a close way, a warm way, a steady way. The way a loving father looks at a child learning how to walk again after falling too many times. You don't need to prove it was hard. You don't need to explain. I already know. I know what it cost you. It cost you comfort. It cost you the familiar. It cost you staying in old patterns that felt safe simply because you knew how to survive there. And still, you did it. That is why I am proud of you. Because what you did was not small. It was a quiet act of courage. And courage, my child, is not loud. Courage is often gentle. Courage is you breathing slowly when anxiety tries to take over. Courage is you speaking kindly when your pain wants to speak sharply. Courage is you setting a boundary even when your voice shakes. Courage is you resting without punishing yourself for it. Courage is you choosing what is healthy instead of what is familiar. And today, you were courageous. But I know something else too. Even while you did the right thing, a voice inside you whispered, was it enough? Did I do it right? Do I deserve to feel proud? Will this even change anything? My child, listen to me. That voice has been with you a long time. It learned to speak in seasons where you had to stay alert to survive, where you had to overthink to protect yourself, where love felt earned, not given, where approval was unpredictable, where affection came with conditions, where mistakes felt dangerous. So you learned to measure yourself by perfection. You learned to be hard on yourself before anyone else could be. You learned to shrink your joy so disappointment wouldn't hurt as much. I know. That is why I am speaking softly right now, because I'm not here to push you. I'm here to heal you. Stay with me a little longer. There's something here your heart hasn't heard yet. Healing doesn't begin in huge dramatic moments. It doesn't begin with flawless transformation overnight. Healing begins when you choose one brave thing in the middle of ordinary life. When you respond differently, when you care for your heart, when you stop abandoning yourself. That is what you did. And I want to name it clearly so you stop treating it like nothing. Maybe this was you showing up when you wanted to disappear. Maybe this was you apologizing without drowning in shame. Maybe this was you forgiving someone without allowing them to keep hurting you. Maybe this was you walking away from something that drained you, even though part of you still wanted it. Maybe this was you starting again, a habit, a routine, a dream, after telling yourself you were too late.
Maybe this was you being honest about how tired you really are. Maybe this was you asking for help instead of pretending you were fine. Whatever it was, I saw it, and it mattered. You keep saying, "But I still feel messy. I still have bad days. I don't feel strong." Yes, and you are still growing. Strength does not mean you never feel heavy. Strength means you carry heavy things with tenderness instead of letting them make you cruel. Strength means you keep your heart open even when fear tries to close it. Courage means you choose the next right thing even while tears sit behind your eyes. That is you. Now let me give you a gentler way to see what's happening. You've been measuring your life by outcomes, by what changed quickly, by what worked immediately, by what people noticed. But the kind of growth I am proud of often grows quietly, like a seed hidden beneath the soil. Hold that image. A seed doesn't look like a forest. A seed doesn't look like a harvest, but inside it is the beginning of something real. Nothing is wrong just because it's quiet. My child, you planted something. A new pattern, a new response, a new boundary, a new way of loving yourself, a new trust. And you keep looking at the ground saying, "Nothing is happening." But I am telling you, something is happening, quietly, steadily, surely. This is how your life changes, not by pressure, not by fear, not by shame, but by small, faithful choices repeated gently over time. That is why I am proud of you. You are learning to live from the inside out. You are learning to choose peace over panic, truth over people-pleasing, rest over constant proving. Do you realize how rare that is? So many people keep repeating the same pain because it feels familiar. But you are becoming aware. You are noticing your patterns. You are pausing before you react. You are learning to say, "This is what I feel. This is what I need. This is what I will not accept." Even if you said it softly, even if you said it imperfectly, you said it. That matters. Now listen closely. What you did today was not just an action, it was an identity shift. You stepped out of, "I am always behind, I am not enough, I have to earn love," and you stepped into, "I can grow, I can heal, I can choose differently, I can be cared for." You may not fully believe that yet, but you are practicing belief, and practice matters. You think you're behind, but I see you healing at the speed your heart can sustain. If you move too fast, you won't stay whole. So don't rush your becoming. Don't punish your pace. A seed doesn't become a tree because it panics. It grows because it is nourished. And you are being nourished now by truth, by clarity, by boundaries, by rest, by honest prayer, by quiet courage. That is growth. Now rest with me for a moment. You don't have to fix everything tonight. You don't have to solve your whole future. Just breathe. Let your shoulders drop. Let your hands unclench. You are not being evaluated. You are being loved. My child, I am proud of you for doing this. Not only when you succeed, but when you're tired, when you're unsure, when you're learning, when you're rebuilding. Stay close. Let the pride you can't yet feel for yourself be carried by me for a while. You are growing. You are becoming steadier. You are not alone. I am with you. Now rest your heart, my child. Just rest. Amen.